This is Required Watching, where we watch the essential films from lists of cinematic influencers and look at them through the lens of learning about filmmaking and how to move forward. I'm your host, Trey Apps, and today we're going to look at a lesser-known Roald Dahl short story about a professional rodent exterminator. This is The Ratcatcher. The cast here is Richard Ayoade and Ralph Fiennes and Rupert Friend. The Ratcatcher is a short story. I guess, hold up, spoilers if you want to know nothing about the short story. I'm just talking about the short story and kind of how it relates to the short film, but I'll continue. The Ratcatcher is a short story that revolves around the mysterious and eerie character of the Ratcatcher. The story is set in a small English town that is grappling with a severe rat problem. The townspeople are desperate to get rid of the rats, and they've heard about a Ratcatcher who is known for his exceptional skills. The Ratcatcher arrives in the town with a pack of ferocious dogs and gets to work. He sets up traps and uses dogs to catch his rats, and his reputation for being able to handle the worst rat infestation grows quickly. However, as the story unfolds, it becomes apparent that there is something very peculiar about the Ratcatcher's methods, and maybe about who the Ratcatcher is. I watched this film first of the short films, and I really enjoyed Wes Anderson's take on it. If anything, it made me wonder, and I'll talk about this in a second, but it really made me wonder about Wes Anderson's style of having a narrator in his films, and the way he breaks the fourth wall, and why, again, I'll talk about it more in a moment, but why he doesn't just get into plays. I think Wes Anderson's style, first of all, just to be clear, I love Wes Anderson. So I'm just kind of extrapolating on some of the things that I thought of while watching this. But I think Wes Anderson's style really lends well to plays, to theater, to being able to have an audience sit surrounded by everything and nothing, from stage design to just pretending that something is there, and being able to tell a really intimate story. I think filmmakers are often told that writing is about what you see, right? Like film and TV, you write what you see. If it's not seen, then you don't really write it, and that's not a hard and fast rule. I'm just to illustrate a point, because I think this short film does a really great job of being a play. And I love that. I love that it's a play. It's a play. For all intents and purposes, it's a stage play. And at first I was a bit boggled and a bit confused by maybe the budget of these short films, and I was a bit confused by maybe what they did practically and what they didn't do practically. And I think through all of these short films, they show quite literally, like they have, they take out a prop. I believe it's in this one where it says property department. It's a props department showing you this thing. So it's not under any guise that it's theater-esque, right? But then we get to a moment where they pull out the rat, and the rat starts moving and is animated, and I thought, this is brilliant. I think it's really interesting to have what I thought was visually interesting is that I never knew what was going to be made up or cheated versus what was going to be settled with VFX or sound effects, or what was going to be practical and what. At one point throughout this experience, I just wondered where I was going to see a crew member kind of pop up, which I think is a really awful drinking game to start playing with these. But I think it was fun. I think it allowed for it to. Yeah, I think as my first short film, I think it really allowed me to, I guess, ramp into this world, and this world of these four short films. And I say that, but I watched Henry Sugar last, and I think it's because it was one of my favorite stories, and I thought I messed up. I should have watched Henry Sugar first, but I wonder if I didn't have Henry Sugar to look forward to, if these would have hit the same way. I don't know. Anyways, talk about Wes Anderson's filmmaking style. It's, of course, it's a natural fit for adapting Roald Dahl's beloved works due to the shared penchant of whimsy, eccentricity, and dark humor. Anderson's ability to create visually stunning, meticulously detailed sets aligns seamlessly with Dahl's knack for crafting fantastical and peculiar environments. Both artists excel in their character development, with Anderson's films known for featuring yet quirky yet deeply human characters, mirroring Dahl's larger-than-life and memorable characters. Anderson's distinct comedic timing and delivery resonate with Dahl's subversive and satirical humor. I think that's right. One thing I will note, and before I forget, is I love that. Again, I don't know if this is a spoiler or not, but at the end, the Ratcatcher saying, "Rat's blood is what they put in the chocolate to make you to make you come back for it," or something like that. And I thought, wait, Roald Dahl wrote Willy Wonka. Is he now saying that Willy Wonka uses rat blood in order to like get in order for the chocolate to taste good? It felt like such a retcon, or like a little tidbit of information for one of his most popular works. And I haven't read Willy Wonka or Charlie in a while, so I don't remember it being that dark. But I just imagine being a kid and having been able to read that bit of information would have like completely blown my mind, and would have taken a new spin on the character of Willy Wonka, who I absolutely adore, and will certainly and should cover the original film soon. Actually, we should do a comparison with the original Willy Wonka and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which they both have their criticisms, and they both hold up. Willy Wonka holds a place in my heart, but we'll get there later. Anyways, as short as a short film, guys. Peace out.